Welcome back!
We hear whispers all around as we rejoin our heroes in the RV. Kristi calms everybody down and Ethan settles.
Okay? Is everyone okay in there?
Jim thinks it's the townies come back to help. Boyd, knowing better, tells Jim to relax.
Are you gonna let him in?
The monsters are using every trick in the book to get Jim to open the door.
I'm not letting him in.
Housekeeping!
I'm gonna help him in then.
Jim makes a move to let them in, and Boyd is forced to restrain him.
I need you. They are not people, and we are not here to help, Jim.
Jeez, I've never seen anyone so whipped so fast.
Over at Colony House, our group has almost made it to the porch.
Let's go. Wait, where's my monster? Come on, let's go.
Get in the goddamn house! No one understands basic things. Okay, we gotta run to the house. Oh, I gotta go back for a second. Oh, but I'm going. Oh, wait, hold on. It's ridiculous. Just get to the goddamn house and poor Jade. In other movies, that'd kill you.
Inside the house, everyone is getting settled for the evening. Someone in the house notices the group outside and rings a bell to alert everyone.
Runners on the hill! We got runners on the hill! Runners on the hill!
My guy right there. He gets it. And they all suit up. This fucking guy. They all suit up. Get their shotguns to not open the door.
What are you doing? Open the door!
Those aren't our people.
Ellis is out there! What's wrong with you?
I can't.
We don't open the doors, ever. You have at least one people. Why even announce it? Runners on the hill. I'm getting worked up.
Soaked and terrified, the group finally makes it to the porch.
What's going on? Why won't you open the door?
Donna, let us in.
Donna rushes downstairs to pull heads out of
You
asses.
said not to let anybody in here. Never open the door after
I
dark.
know you're scared, but are you really gonna let those people die?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Everyone continues their desperate plea for help when a group of wild zombos appear.
Julie,
What are you doing?
don't you recognize me?
Kenny shoots a creepy monster guy who somehow knows Julie, which is intriguing. And Knucklehead finally opens the door. Jade is rested comfortably face down on the stairs, and Donna instructs the noobs to be tied up.
Hey, no, you guys don't have to. Hey, no, you don't have to get down, no.
You shut your mouth! I said get on the goddamn floor!
Good God, lady.
Do what she says.
Ellis speaks up for the new guys, but Donna is persistent.
Come on.
We have a protocol.
Ellis, just come on.
Okay.
That seems to do it, and the newcomers are tied
Why
up.
are you doing this?
Back in the RV, Jim and the rest of us finally get some long-needed, albeit assumed, information.
You said they aren't people.
That's right.
Then what are they?
Oh, we don't know.
Do you know anything?
These talismans, they would protect the houses in town. I don't know why it works. But you got one of those, you keep the doors and windows shut, they can't get in. Never tried it on a vehicle.
Jim seems satisfied for now, and they move on to more pressing
Give you a little
matters.
poke, okay?
What is that?
It's a sedative, just to help keep him calm.
Cut from one child to another. Jade is laid down upon a bed, and we can see Ellis tying him down like some sort of mental patient.
Is he from the RV?
Enter Trudy, resident weirdo and irritation enthusiast.
So there were two cars. Never seen that before.
She mentions that she's never seen two cars come across each other at the same time, hinting that maybe she's been here a really long time.
That's a nice watch.
Hey, just leave it alone.
Why?
Don't you have to be stupid somewhere else?
But it's pretty. So is he.
She takes a liking to Jade's watch and to Jade himself.
He's very handsome.
Jade also mentioned Boyd's beauty when they first met.
You have an amazing face.
Hey.
I'm just gonna stay and look at him for a little while.
Ellis and I have had enough of this character already, and he dips. Donna enters the room where Tabitha is being held. Tabitha understandably really wants to see her daughter. Donna, trying to ease Tabitha's mind, gets her some water and unties her.
Here. Hey! Whoa, stop! Hey, Julie! Hey, Julie! Stop! Sit!
Just sit down. You know they have guns. None of this makes any sense. They're outside the door, but then he won't open the door, but then he could open the door, but then they won't. I like the show.
Donna sits down with Tabitha and does her best to avoid saying anything useful.
I know none of this makes sense yet, but these are precautions we have to take. We don't know you, and everyone reacts differently on their first night.
But I promise you, there is not a single person here who wants to hurt you or your daughter. Everyone in this house, everyone in this town has been exactly where you are right now. There are things you need to know about where you are, about the way things are now.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
It's like pulling teeth.
This, unfortunately, is going to be the worst conversation of your life.
I have no doubt of that.
Do you believe in monsters?
No.
Cut back and we see Julie has made some new friends. Peaches guy. This is Victor. He likes peaches.
I'm gonna take some peaches. If you want some?
Did it need to be peaches? It couldn't have been another fruit. I like canned bananas. Do they can bananas?
Fatima comes to save the day, and Julie finally gets a sense of normalcy from someone about this place.
You're scaring her. You know the rules. Now take your peaches and shoo.
Oh, it's making me take my peaches and shoo.
Peaches in hand, Victor skedaddles. Fatima mentions that these people are good despite their precautions.
Sorry about the sometimes people freak out a bit the first night.
Fatima seems to be one of the only normal people here, and she shows Julie a little trust.
If I untie you, do you promise not to do anything crazy? There's something I'd really like to show you.
Fatima brings Julie to her and Elsa's room and finally starts laying down some truth.
You have to keep all the windows covered at night. It's harder for them to trick you if you can't see them. Who?
The whites.
Fatima opens the curtains and the town reveals itself below. She knows all too well how difficult this is going to be for Julie.
And if you climb high enough, even a nightmare can look like a dream.
Back at the RV, and the monsters have started to make a move. They taunt and laugh at the group nestled within.
What happens if they get in?
They raping everybody out here.
Without much to go on, Jim starts pressuring Boyd.
Why don't you use it?
Because it won't do any good. You just gotta trust me.
I don't know you.
Jim decides to take a look out the window, prompting Boyd to come a little clean.
We just have to wait it out, okay? With the talisman in the window, the only way they can get in here is if we let them in.
Jim thinks twice about his actions, and the monsters shift their focus to Kristi, messing with her mind.
Is that door secure?
It's not gonna open.
The talisman, what if it?
Forever resolute Boyd comes to Kristi's aid and gets her to focus on the task at hand.
Right. Gotta rattle you, get in your head, make you do something stupid. You know that. We focus on Ethan. We all stay calm.
We can't have anyone freak out there, okay?
Back at Colony House, and Kenny says what we're all thinking.
They must be scared out of their minds. They have their own way of doing things here.
Father Kotri chats with Kenny while Ellis enters.
There's a room made up for you on the 3rd floor.
But you're not gonna tie us up first?
All wrapped up and ready to fornicate.
I get Kenny here, but Ellis didn't do a dang thing and was almost killed himself. Seems like some unnecessary drama between the two. Ellis decides to be a super cool guy and leaves a huge bottle of moonshine on the table and says, hey, if you gotta take the edge off.
It's there for you if you want it. See you in the morning.
Kenny and Kotri get to it. Cut back to the school, and Mr. Liu and the other lady nurse are playing chess. Mr. Liu is missing his son and seems to hear some voices, or maybe it's his dementia.
I want my son.
He has another one of his moments, and Kristi's assistant helps him downstairs.
Let's go. It's okay.
Checking back in at the RV, and Kristi is finally able to extract the table leg from Ethan's leg.
Great. You did so good. You did great.
Yes, I'm a big boy.
Back at the school, and Sarah is chilling with her new BFF. Whoever or whatever Sarah can hear is trying to convince her to do something else.
I can't do anymore.
It isn't long before it gets what it wants. Kenny and Kotri sounds like a country band. Kenny is drunkenly reminiscing about his father and that damn chess game. Kenny is at the brink emotionally and mentions that he can't take much more of this.
After what happened to Lauren and Megan, I feel like I'm hanging on by a thread here. I can't find any more bodies. I just can't.
I got a surprise for you.
Heading upstairs, and we see Ellis entering his room, unaware that Julie is chilling on the couch.
Do you know where Fatima is?
Yeah, she's in the restroom.
Ellis thankfully puts on a shirt and chats with Julie.
Have you had a chance to see your mom yet?
She's still talking
To Donna?
Donna.
Yeah, right.
Riveting.
Speaking of Donna, we cut back to her and Tabitha, where Tabitha seems to finally be coming to grips with her situation. And that's when Donna begins a nightmarish story about her first night here and how it cost her her sister.
Me and her, we were on a little hunting trip when we saw that goddamn tree in the road. That's right. Everyone sees the tree.
Both the fallen tree and the murder of crows seem to be a common thread for those who go missing.
We'd already been driving. There was a motel a few miles back. I said, why don't we grab a room, start fresh in the morning when the tree is cleared.
Yada, yada, yada.
And then it ripped her face off.
Pew! Back at the country clinic jamboree, we see Kristi hooking up a mason jar saline bag to Ethan.
In the woods.
I thought saline comes in bags.
Well, we don't exactly have much in the way of supplies around here.
Kristi continues taking care of Ethan, and her and Jim share a little backstory bonding time.
Are you a doctor?
I was a third-year medical student. How about you?
Engineer. I build theme park attractions.
Dad,
Ethan wakes up, mentioning he saw the Lake of Tears in a dream.
I saw the Lake of Tears. It was a drawing on the wall.
Oh, God, here we go.
There were so many drawings on the wall. Somebody screamed because the spider came down from the ceiling.
What am I supposed to do with this information?
He mentions he saw the whole family in the paintings, and he passes back out.
We're all gonna be okay.
Kenny and Khatri begin to retire for the evening, and Kenny is still whining about his dad. We get to hear about Kenny's first evening too, which is nice to get some backstory.
Can you guys maybe not sit in the middle of the stairs?
The mayor of Stairs enters to do what every character in this show likes to do, and be overly pissy for no reason.
When you gotta go downstairs at 3 in the morning, was it your shift to what? Your shift to look outside and not do anything?
Cut to Sarah washing away the day's hard work. Sarah is clearly shook and determined to make all of us feel awkward. She begs her brother for help, and he notices her bloody clothes on the bathroom floor.
I would love to discuss this. I'm gonna need you to put some clothes on first. We can't pretend that this isn't weird. I don't care how long we've been here.
Kristi's assistant comforts Mr. Lou in bed. He dozes off and she departs to check in on the Tobster. She grabs Toby some food and rounds her new least favorite corner.
Ew, David.
She is taken aback by Toby's new leaky demeanor and retreats into the hallway, where she comes face to face with two beaming bad guys. Someone has left the door open.
Oh, pick me! Oh, I know me!
The assistant makes her way back downstairs with Mr. Lou, and she shuts the door. Cutting back to the RV, we see Jim pull his dumbest stunt since he married Tabitha.
So how's this work?
No.
Just kidding. It was just a dream. And we can see that it's morning. Our heroes have survived their perilous evening with the help of their talisman, friendship, and of course, today's sponsor. Hit it, Jim. I'm Jim as well. Father Khatri rolls up in his shaggin' wagon and the family is finally reunited.
But wait! There's more!
Sarah is up in her bedroom telling her brother a story about a girl trying to put a mirror back together or something.
She knows the broken pieces used to mean something, but all she can see are the shards. And when she tries to put them back together, they cut into her skin deeper and deeper, and she bleeds all over the floor.
I love that story.
Please, just tell me what you did.
I left the door open.
Cut to the wagon pulling up at the clinic. Terror washes over its occupant's face upon seeing the front door wide open.
Kenny, wait!
Kenny books it downstairs and we see Kristi's assistant in a bloody heap on the floor. The camera pans to a door which is also open and Father Khatri lays a comforting hand on K-Dog's shoulder. We enter the boiler room and see Mr. Lou has been absolutely shredded. Checkmate, old friend. Kenny channels his anger to become the other world's first Asian American lumberjack, making beautiful handcrafted chessboards and chess pieces. Link in the description.
I needed some wood for the new set.
That's actually what he did. I wrote that joke not remembering that. Now it's not funny. It was barely funny to begin with. Boyd happens across Kenny, who shares some haunting thoughts.
Those things, they walk. They never run. It's like they're taking their time because they know there's only so many places we can go. I think we're running out of spaces on the board, Sheriff.
Gotta change that sign, I suppose. Cut back to Colony House, and Julie is hanging with Ethan and telling him stories. Ethan glances out his window to see a ghostly pygmy tennis pro who tells him to be quiet.
Oh, it's the end, thank God. Maybe I do hate this show.